Hello, race fans. KEMMO here, welcoming you back for another season of NASCAR action. The off season's officially over, and now just some 80 days after the end of last season, it's once again time to fire up the 750 horsepower beast and cut the stars of the field loose for this 75 lap exhibition season opener, the BUSCH Clash from Daytona. And today, right here on KEMMO on YouTube, we're going to take a look at everything you need to know before the inaugural race of the 2020 NASCAR Cup Series season takes the green flag from Daytona. Here's a look at your TV schedule for where you can catch all the on-track action from Daytona. Only one happy hour session will be held for the Clash-eligible drivers coming at 11:30 a.m. Saturday, February 8th on Fox Sports 1. On Sunday, February 9th, it's the first race day of the season with the BUSCH Clash at 3 p.m. Eastern on Fox Sports 1 and MRN. And now, here's a look at your 18 driver entry list for the BUSCH Clash at Daytona. Driving the Chip Ganassi Racing Monster Energy #1 Chevy, it's the 2004 Series champion and 2017 Daytona 500 winner, Kurt Busch. Last season in this race, the Outlaw finished runner-up to Jimmie Johnson, and later in the season went on to make the round of 16 in the playoffs, making him eligible to race in this event, where he is also a former winner. And piloting the Money Lion Little Juice Coupe for Team Penske, he's the 2012 Series champion and 2018 winner of this race, Brad Keselowski. Brad and team finished 18th here last season after the final lap crash, but he came back in the season winning 3 races and making the round of 12 in the playoffs. Returning to the wheel of the Richard Childress Racing Symbicort #3 Chevy is the 2014 Daytona 500 pole sitter and 2018 winner of the Great American Race, Austin Dillon. Despite being on an almost 2-year winless streak, Dillon still managed to find success in qualifying, where he put his free car on the pole for 3 events last season. Race sponsor Busch Beer, driving the Stewart-Haas Racing Ford Mustang GT. It's the 2004 Series champion, 2007 Daytona 500 winner, and 3-time winner of this event, the closer, Kevin Happy Harvick. In this race last season, Kevin brought home a 12th place finish and went on to win his Thursday night duel race before also winning 4 races and competing for a championship at season's end before coming home with a 3rd place finish in points. Welcoming in new sponsor in Cut Industries, the Roush Fenway Racing #6 Ford. It's the 2008 Daytona 500 winner, the Rocket Man, Ryan Newman. In his first season driving for the team, Newman instantly impressed, finishing 9th in this race and carrying that momentum through the season into a round of 16 playoff berth. Debuting a brand new paint scheme aboard the Hendrick Motorsports #9 Chevy, the 2nd generation NASCAR superstar and 2-time most popular driver, Chase Elliott. Elliott, a 2-time Daytona 500 pole sitter and dual winner, is going to be looking to park his #9 Mountain Dew Zero Sugar ride in Victory Lane in the event that saw him finish 7th last year, which kicked off an impressive 3-win round of 8 playoff berth season. And behind the wheel of the Stewart-Haas Racing #10 in his 3rd full-time season with the team, he's driving the Pure Farmland Smithfield Ford. It's former Daytona winner Aric Almirola. Last season saw A Squared and team finish 8th in this race, and while extending the winless streak to a year and a half, they still managed to win 1 pole award and make the round of 16 in the playoffs. Behind the wheel of the first of 4 Joe Gibbs Racing Toyotas will be the driver of the FedEx #11, Denny Hamlin. Denny, a 2-time and defending Daytona 500 winner, is also a 3-time winner of this event. Last season, he finished 17th in this race and went on to win 6 races in the season and compete for a championship before finishing 4th in the points. And driving the captain, Roger Penske's #12 Peak Ford Mustang, it's last season's Talladega Fall Race winner, Ryan Blaney. The young Penske driver finished 4th in this event last season, and after that late season Talladega win, he went on to make the round of 8 in the playoffs. Behind the wheel of NASCAR Hall of Famer Tony Stewart's #14 Mobil 1 Ford Mustang will be the farmer out of Kansas, CLINT BOWYER. In this race a year ago, BOWYER and team finished 16th, which sent them on a rough patch in 2019 that saw a winless campaign, with the only highlights being BOWYER's first pole in 12 seasons and a silent run into the round of 12 of the playoffs. And driving for Coach Joe Gibbs in the M&M's number 18 Toyota Camry, hot off of a ninth place class finish in the Rolex 24. It's defending series champion Kyle Rowdy Busch. In this race in 2012, Wild King barely beat Hall of Famer Tony Stewart to the line to win the closest finish in event history. Last season, the 18 came home wrecked, and with a 14th place finish, the Busch went on in the regular season to win 5 races and claim his second series championship. Sirius XM number 19 Joe Gibbs Racing Toyota will see the 2017 series champion Martin Truex Jr. Last year in his pioneer season for JGR, Truex finished 15th in this race and it followed up with a series high 7 wins before finishing runner-up in the points at season's end. For Truex, this will truly be an experimental race, as for the first time in 5 years, crew chief Cole Pearn will not be calling the race from atop the pit box. Truex has also never won a super speedway race in his career. In the fourth of the final Joe Gibbs Racing entries, it's the young gun in the sports clip number 20, 2018 July winner at this track, Erik Jones. Jones boy finished last in this race a year ago, but went on to win the Southern 500 at Darlington, as well as make the round of 16 in the playoffs, punching his ticket to this event. And returning to the Shell Pennzoil Team Penske number 22 Ford Mustang for his 7th season in a row, 2018 champion Joey Logano. Sliced bread has found his butter in these speedway races, as he's the 2015 Daytona 500 winner and 2017 winner of this event. Last season, he and the 22 crew brought home a 3rd place finish before winning their Thursday night qualifier and then 2 races in the regular season, leading them to the round of 8 in the playoffs. In the hot seat of the Hendrick Motorsports Liberty University number 24, making his first start in this race, William Byron. Defending Daytona 500 pole sitter will be hoping that he and 7-time series champion crew chief Chad Knaus can continue their success from last speed weeks and win their first race together. Then driving the Advent Health Chip Ganassi Racing number 42 Chevy, he's the 2020 Chili Bowl Nationals champion, Young Money Kyle Larson. After staying dirty all off season long, Larson's going to be looking to carry his dirt dominance over to the NASCAR side of things and win the race that saw him finish 19th a year ago before snapping his winless streak at Dover and making a run into the round of 8 of the playoffs. And making quite possibly his final start in the Clash with 7 series championship rings on his fingers for the Hendrick Motorsports ally number 48. He's your defending race winner, Jimmy Johnson. At this track across his career, Jimmy's racked off 2 wins in this event, as well as stood in Daytona 500 victory lane 2 other times as a winner of the Great American Race. Rounding out the entry list, he's at the wheel of the Hendrick Motorsports Valvoline number 88, the greatest showman, Alex Bowman. Last season, the 88 team put up a 5th place finish showing in this event, and later in the season, Bowman was finally second no more as he broke through for his first career win at Chicagoland. That momentum graced this 88 car to a round of 12 run in the postseason playoffs. We've met the 18 driver field. Now let's take a look at how each driver qualified for the event. Kyle Busch, Kevin Harvick, Denny Hamlin, Joey Logano, Kyle Larson, Ryan Blaney, Brad Keselowski, Clint Bowyer, Daniel Suarez, Jimmie Johnson, Austin Dillon, and Daniel Hemrick all qualified by way of winning a 2019 Busch Pole Award. Although Suarez, whose new 96 team, couldn't get a car ready in time, and Hendrick, who's without a Cup Series ride this season, both won't be competing in this event. Martin Truex Jr., Alex Bowman, Kurt Busch, Ryan Newman, and Erik Jones all qualified by way of making the NASCAR playoffs last season, and former Daytona 500 pole sitters and winners of the Great American Race are also eligible that competed full-time in 2019, but all are already in the field. Let's take a look at your race format. The field will go 75 laps for 180 87.5 miles around the 2.5-mile Daytona International Speedway. The race will be split into two segments, with the opening segment seeing a 25-lap dash following with a pit stop opportunity before the closing segment, which will be a 50-lap dash to the checkered. No qualifying will be held for this race. Instead, Saturday night following the ARCA race, the field will draw for starting positions. And once again, this is a non-points exhibition event. Let's take a look at some of your historical moments from the BUSCH Clash at Daytona. February 11th, 1979, NASCAR Hall of Fame inductee Buddy Baker drove his number 20 Oldsmobile to the inaugural BUSCH Clash win in what was then only a 20-lap sprint around the Daytona Speedway. As mentioned last year in this event, Jimmie Johnson picked up his second Clash at Daytona win in a rain-shortened race, making him your defending race winner. Most wins by driver in the Clash. He's the 7-time series champion Dale Earnhardt, who has 6 wins in this race, coming in 1980, 1986, 1988, 1991, 93, and most recently in 1995. Two of the best teams in NASCAR history are tied at 8 for most wins by team in the Clash at Daytona. Richard Childress Racing picked up wins in 1986, 1988, 1991, 93, and 95 with Dale Earnhardt, as well as 2009, 10, and 13 with Dale's predecessor, Kevin Harvick, and the team as well. And Joe Gibbs Racing saw their 8 Clash wins come in 2001, 2, and 7 with Hall of Famer Tony Stewart, 2006, 14, and 16 with current number 11 driver Denny Hamlin, as well as 2012 with Kyle Busch, and 2015 with Matt Kenseth. Most wins by manufacturer in the race goes to the Bowtie Brigade, Chevy, with 21 wins in this event, 12 more than the second best manufacturer. Don't forget to tune in to the 2020 BUSCH Clash at Daytona on Sunday, February 9th at 3 p.m. Eastern Time on Fox Sports 1 and MRN. Thank you guys so much for watching this 2020 BUSCH Clash at Daytona race preview video. For more racing content, check out my recent video. Click the circle in the middle to subscribe so you never miss a video in this 2020 season. And for more Speed Weeks content, you're going to want to click on that Speed Weeks playlist, as I'll have content coming out all the week leading up to the Great American Race. You can follow me on Twitter at KEMMO Cup Series and on Instagram at real_KEMMO with a preview for the 2020 BUSCH Clash at Daytona. This has been KEMMO on YouTube saying thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next racing video.